Hi, it's Jessie from Peach Manifesto, and I know you haven't seen me in a while, but I'm here to review the viral poke gel or lace gel product that I've been seeing all over the place. I got my grubby little hands on some, and what I ordered was the black and the white, and each of them came with a primer. This was the brand I got. I think there is a couple brands out right now. Before I filmed the video, I played around to make sure it actually worked. I was told that you can chrome it. That's true. You can write words, you can do little lacy designs, lots of different things you can do with it. And I was just playing around with it, and I have since learned the very proper way to do it. This is the primer that you put on, and I cured mine for 60 seconds and everything really worked well. What I've learned since, though, is if you leave kind of a perimeter around the primer, and file the edges after the primer, then your color gel that you put on top, the kind that creates the effect, will stick to all edges. Otherwise, it does pull away. I do like that effect, but I also can see where there's certain effects where you would want it to be around the edge, if that makes sense. So this is just creating a bunch of dashes with an orange wood stick, and as you can see, they start to kind of expand and the gel pulls towards them. And you can go thicker or thinner. I find when you go thinner, the effects happen a lot quicker and the pull happens very, very rapidly. So I kind of let it develop for a little bit, and it's really, really cool to see. And as you can see, it pulled away right from the edge. So if you didn't put the primer right to the edge, you wouldn't have to go in and adjust like I am, where I'm adding it back to the edges. But yeah, that's a way to kind of prevent that, because the primer creates that kind of pulling effect. And yeah, once you get it expanded how you like, and like I had to go in and fix a couple because I let it expand too long, immediately cure it. So this is the black, and I'm going to show you this same tip a few times, just to show you that if you mess up, you can just go back in and try again. This one I did very, very thin, just to kind of show you how rapidly it happens. And I was trying to make a whole bunch of random little lacy patterns. As you can see, it's like happening almost too fast for me to keep up. And then I'm starting to lose those kind of cell effects that I was going for. They almost expand into each other too much. And so I ended up wiping that back over with the black. And I'd seen in some of the videos where they were doing like roses and leaves and stuff like that. So I thought I would give that a try. And it is really cool how quickly it happens and how interesting it expands. And I will do some of the writing. You'll see I end up doing writing on this one. The writing effect is really neat. You have to be so quick, and you have to make sure that you're kind of moving that gel appropriately. So this was the same words that I seen in the viral video. It's black pink. And I'm just going to show you that if you do kind of make some mistakes, or you let it expand a little bit too far, you can kind of push the gel back in place. Or if you don't quite get them fully pulled apart like the letters, you can kind of just go in and just flick that. And as you can see, I'm losing the separation between the C and the K, and I just kind of take my stick and pop it back in there, and then I'm kind of losing the bottoms of my letters, so I just kind of go in and add those quickly and double make sure that my K and my C are still there, and then quickly cure it. I will say that if you like over cure or whatever, I don't think there's really such a thing. It still chromes. This was one I did with the sparkly nail that I primed in the front in the very first part of the video. And yeah, they chrome up really nicely. And kind of if they've left a little residue in the cells will chrome up as well. So that's kind of a really neat effect. It's hard to tell on camera, but the white is chromed. It's kind of like takes on a bit of a blue cast. So this is one of the ones that I had done earlier, and it sat the whole time I was filming the video. I had cured it a bunch, and it chromed up really, really nice. And yeah, though I think this is a really fun product to play with. I still have lots of playing around to do, lots of different ideas I want to try with it. But it's so fun to have new things on the market. It's kind of reminded me of crackle gel, but it's nice that the primer is clear, so you can put whatever color you want underneath it. And I did test it with a bunch of brands. This I undercured a little bit. You can see where the chrome got a little frosty, but yeah, I tested it with OPI, Luxio, Madam Glam. The primer worked on all of them. So I think that's a really cool thing, that it's kind of can work with whatever you have. And as you can see, yeah, I should have cured that a little bit longer, but they all turned out really neat. Thanks so much for watching. This is the packages that all came in. I just wanted to show you how nice the packaging and the products were. I obviously do not read the other language that's on there, so I kind of had to figure a lot of this out on my own. And yeah, just remember, if you don't put the primer all the way to the edges, the gel will stick.